Today we're going to do a bit of a high-level overview of the 3 stages of a production like a music video. I love music videos. I've been doing it for like 6-7 years. Really, the music is the core of everything, so tapping into the song, what's the message of the lyrics, or what is the artist looking for in the end product? Is it dark, moody? Is it bright, vivid, poppy? It all depends on the vibe of the track and what the artist is looking for. So what's cool about a music video is that you could pretty much plan something simple and easy and shoot in one location and mainly focus on maybe unique angles and maximize on one spot, or you could take more time in planning. To me, the planning stage is the most important of any project. So if you're planning a music video, the planning steps for me are to come up with a mood board and then expand upon it by making a treatment. Location scouting is probably the most important step, where you physically go to spots that you're interested in shooting in. So you could kind of explore what the space looks like, where you're gonna be putting equipment down, where are the backdrops, or just in general, what is the vibe of the spot, since it's all kind of connected to the mood board and the vibe of the song. Normally a treatment happens once you've location scouted. If you make a treatment, which is more of like the fleshed out execution of the project, you now know the spaces you'll be shooting in, so you can be a little more accurate in the treatment on how you're going to designate the shots and different scenes in the music video. It pretty much breaks down the different shots that you want to feature and the different locations and scenes that are going to be featured in the music video. So treatment is good because you'll be able to lay out all the ideas and connect them and sort of form the edit in this document, in this thing that you create. You'll be able to assess maybe the first minute of the music video is going to be here, and then the second minute of the music video is going to be here. That's where you know in your location scouting those spots and how you're going to sort of designate the edit. After I form a treatment, I usually break down a shot list. A shot list is exactly what it sounds like. It's just a list of your shots, but it's super important because it's very specific. The shot list features details like what type of lenses you use, the shot type, is it a wide shot, medium shot, close-up? What are the shot types that you're getting in the project? It can break down description, wardrobe, extra details, because this is like a shared thing that you might hand to the artist or other people, a part of your crew. For example, I'm a director, so I normally will work with the DP in forming a shot list, so we're both kind of on the same page of what we're doing when we show up on set. If you're really big on planning, then you would make a schedule. You should really assess how long certain shots will take to get. Some shots are more complicated than others. One shot, if it's a lighting situation or camera movement, it may take longer than something quick like a performance shot where the artist is walking towards camera, or you're shooting in a specific backdrop that doesn't really require lighting. Scheduling is really important, so then when you actually show up day of the shoot, you have your shot list and schedule to go by, essentially like your Bible, so that the production day goes pretty smoothly. If you don't have these things, then a lot is left up in the air and for improv, which is cool too, but some more structure will ensure that you get like key shots down and you won't miss a beat, especially when you've been planning it for so long. So yeah, I'll put emphasis on pre-production as the core stage because it sets the foundation for production, your shoot, and post-production, the final edit. Without a good amount of planning, you really won't know what that end product will look like, and you'll be left sort of scrambling in post-production and even in the shoot, kind of improvising like, yeah, let's shoot over here, let's shoot over there, let's shoot over there, over here. Rather though, you could plan effectively, and if you location scout and know the spaces that you're shooting in, you'll really know the spots that you like more and the artist likes, and there's this whole sort of approval process before the shooting begins. So production, usually I like to have my shot list and schedule down, so I'll have those printed on set. So if I have a production assistant and other people on the crew, we could all be on the same page as to what's next in the schedule, what next shot we need to get. And it's important because you don't want to really waste time. You waste time by discussing, wait, what should we do next? What's the best alternative? Everything should be pretty much established by the time you get to your shoot day. Production is that simple. I mean, when you lead up to the shoot day, obviously there's the planning, the crewing up, there's the forming of the schedule, but the production day, the reason why I'm mentioning pre-production is so important is because the foundation is set on that stage, so your production day should relatively go smooth if you did a decent amount of planning, like you have the schedule and the shot list on deck. So that means that you'll pretty much know step for step what you're going to be doing that day. Production is really about everything going smoothly and making sure that your team knows what's going on. Or if you're directing and you're going to be the cinematographer, if you're including lights, The planning stage is crucial because then you'll need to really know what lights you'll need, the lighting scheme, where you're going to even be finding power in the locations you're at, where you're going to be putting the artist, the subject, what's the backdrops. All those elements are so important to establish in pre-production, so when production comes, you're just focused on going down that schedule and shooting. Obviously, before the shoot day, you want to make sure you have a checklist just to make sure you have all the equipment you need listed out. And when the shoot day comes and you're prepping the gear, you just check things off, or just cross-reference and making sure that you have the things that you need to actually shoot. For production days, it's really important to remember to schedule breaks too. Don't forget that, like, the artist and yourself, you need like a break, a food break or something to just assess, charge batteries, make sure that you're dumping cards. Post-production is typically supported by what you did in pre-production. The mood board, the treatment being like a more fleshed out version of what the outcome even is, the final output. Post-production is you laying things out, figuring out the edit, and making sure that you have a sort of vision along with the artist of what that final outcome is. For post-production, the main things are organization, making sure you have all your footage and files organized in a particular way that things are easy to find. If your music video features maybe heavy VFX or sound effects, making sure that you have those folders ready, maybe in the same area where you have the footage from the music video. Just making sure that you have everything organized and easy to find, so when you start editing, you're not looking for things or thinking that you lost this or that. Organization is probably the key step in the entire production process. So that's a quick overview of each stage. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel. I'm always going to be sharing some business tips, videography, production tips, free value to benefit you, sharing the experience and things that I know to help benefit your ideas and projects.